Gemini, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 7th through the 13th, and I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Gemini. What do we got? The overall energy for the reading, the Chariot. We've got a really nice energy. It's almost looking like the universe is right there by your side saying, do whatever it is that you're doing because you're doing good, you know, type of an energy. In the recent past, the Page of Wands, the Judgment card, the Emperor. Oh, you've gone through quite the transformation here. I see you stepping into your power. I see you stepping into this journey. This is a very transformative journey over there, through which you come out as this brand new Gemini. Nice growing transformational period of time here. In the current situation, you get the Strength card, the Sun, the Page of Cups. Man, there's energies of happiness through potential interactions with other people, other energies, could even be animals, nature, I don't know, like everywhere for you at this moment in time. I see you struggling a little bit sometimes to keep connected to that energy because it makes you feel good, it makes you feel amazing, you know, finding happiness in pretty much everything. But you're doing it for the most part, even if it's at times it's a little, I forgot, you know. Okay, in the immediate future, the Hermit, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords. Whew, you're doing something here that feels just right to you. It feels super right to you. It's something painful though, so I don't know what it is, but let's clarify. Let's do the Chariot. For the Chariot, you get the Eight of Cups, the Justice card, the Death card. With this energy, you're giving me a sense of I'm no longer looking to make things right, balance things out, seek justice out there in the world for everything that is. Instead, I think you're stepping more into an energy of acceptance over, okay, so that bird just flew over to the fence, but it's not going to my feeder. I should really make it go to my feeder to eat because that's what's right for the bird, right? No, I think you're just letting it be. If it chooses to go to the feeder, so be it. If not, it's the bird's free will, I guess. So yeah, you're stepping more into a sense of acceptance, into a sense of being with what is, rather than always trying to make something right. Everywhere you see something that you feel like, this is not right, okay, let me correct that. According to whose standards? What if it is correct already? You know? Because then we're going to go into controlling energy. You're going to try to control something that you shouldn't even be part of, you know. The bird wants to eat. The bird wants to eat. If not, maybe it wants to drink. Maybe it's going to go to the fountain instead of the... How do you know what it needs? You know? But, yeah. For the Page of Wands in the recent past, you get the Eight of Swords, the Temperance card, the Five of Cups. Man, you've gone through quite the struggling time here, which set you directly on this path of looking into yourself, growing, healing. Okay, you've had a rough go here. That's what set you on this path. Lots of you just being stuck in your head, not reaching any kind of conclusion, because that's what happens when we get stuck in our head. And a lot of past traumas potentially coming to the surface for you because you got yourself stuck in here. So that's the perfect recipe to send you on a healing path here, which that's exactly what happened. For the Judgment card, you get the Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Slowly but surely, while entering this path and healing through this path, you've definitely stepped into a sense of acknowledgement over yourself, your power, you know? So, what you're about. And self-love, which is freaking amazing. Let's do the Emperor. For the Emperor, you get the 10 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Oh my God. Your heart was open like no tomorrow here. Through this process, everything is falling into place here for you. And to think of how this process started, a lot of commotion, a lot of hardship, and then you're so light at the end of this process. And I think you're not even done with this process, but the big chunk of it, that part of it, you're done. And you're showing up super bright and light and open. Nice. Let's do the Strength card. In the current situation, the 10 of Wands, the World card, the 9 of Pentacles. Hard to sustain type of an energy, because yeah, we do go through periods of times in which we grow, in which we're closer and closer to our true selves, you know, and it's beautiful when you get there, and you definitely got there. Hard to maintain, hard to sustain though. That's why it's continuous work, you know, and this is one of those times in which you're telling me, yeah, you know what, I got my shit together, I'm good. It is difficult sometimes to stay in that, to be present with that notion of, hey, I'm balanced, I'm good, I'm fine, I know what I'm about. And yeah, it's gonna be hard, you know, life happens. There's all sorts of things thrown our way that are gonna take us a little, you know, and questioning even our own growth process. So, but you're keeping it steady, so it's not, there's the acknowledgement that sometimes it's hard, which is telling me that right now you could be dealing with little energies of hardship, but it's not, because you're coming to the surface so fast with that realization of you've got this. I'm not concerned about those. For the Sun, you get the King of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the King of Swords. You also have energies around you that are very uplifting, you know, so it could be very helpful to hang on to those energies, which I feel like that's exactly what you're trying to do. Those include friendships, family situations, you know, significant others, whatever it is that has, you're pointing them to me and you say they lift me up. You know, when I feel like, okay, shit's hard today, one of those energies is going to show up and it's going to lift me up, where I'm going to forget that shit's hard today. You know what I mean? So it's really nice, the acknowledgement of that, your own power to lift yourself up through those hard times, but then acknowledging the help you're getting along the way. So super, super cool. Page of Cups. For the Page of Cups in the current situation, you get the Moon, the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Cups. You're a little upset about something that it's not looking like it's going great. It's not looking like it sucks either. It's like, you know, it could be better. So I'm not sure if you have any expectation over that. Usually when somebody shows up upset, that means they do have expectations over that. So your level of acceptance over this still needs some work. It's one of those when, let's say you're out with friends and you're having a freaking amazing time and you're like, I wish blah 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 was here, you know. It's like, well, they're not. Are you gonna enjoy your time with whoever, you know? Are you gonna be in this energy of now with who you're surrounded with, and you know, this amazing energy here, or are you gonna ponder on I wish this, that, and the other? Expectation. Are you a fly? Because you're very big and loud if you are. So okay, let's do the Hermit. In the immediate future, Dude, where is it at? Is it bouncing off my head? Yeah, I think so. Where do you see it? I don't see it. I hear it, and I hear it here. Not anymore. For the Hermit in the immediate future, you get the Ten of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Something's coming kind of organically from what I can see. Something's coming at a dead end. That's it. For whatever this is, it's a done deal. But again, it's reaching that point. Nobody's driving it there. You know, it's reaching that point on its own, whatever energy this is, where it's like, it was good for what it was, but it's time to part ways. And again, recognizing a sense of normalcy on that, a sense of, yeah, sure, you know. Not to say that it may not be painful, because it could be, but for the Three of Swords in the immediate future, you get the Queen of Wands, the Magician, the Three of Wands. It's almost like a stage of your life or something that's you're saying goodbye to. It's like going from high school to college type of a deal in the energy that I'm getting. It's probably not going to be that in your case, but it's something that you know that it has an expiration date. You're okay with that. You're sad about it. You're nostalgic, but you move on to the next stage and you're ready for the next stage. You're like super excited about it. The nostalgia about it and the painful energy over what you're leaving behind seems to be growing on you. Maybe it's more than you anticipated. Maybe it's going to be like, man, I didn't know it would hit me so hard, you know? Okay. They still keep going. So it could be something that even though you know it's going to end, it might hit you a little harder than expected. For the Ace of Swords, you get the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the King of Cups. You're super ready for the next chapter, though. You're ready to go. You might be a little bit delayed because, again, whatever this is hits you a little more than expected, so you probably need to spend a little more time with letting this one go, and then here you go. Super ready and open. You're like, bring it. I'm here for it. Okay. So, pretty nice. Your energy throughout the reading seemed very steady, very grounded, but light grounded, nice grounded. Usually grounded energies to me as a fire sign feel like, whoa, like somebody's pushing me down like no tomorrow. No, yours was pretty light. It was quite nice to go through it. So you have this consistent type of a flow to you that's quite nice. From the universe for you as a final advice, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Cups. And this is you kind of coming back and responding to me saying that's the goal. You know, to keep it steady, to keep it flowing, and to keep it going like this in a steady way towards something that I can make stable. And what the fuck is up with that fly? You have that energy, I don't. I'm annoyed by a fly. It's very annoying when you can't see it, but you hear it. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Anyways, I should probably tune into your energy to calm me. Yeah, trying to keep it very, very steady here. I think you're doing a great job here. You know, even when things kind of hit you in a way that you didn't necessarily predict, you're still keeping it steady. You know, you're not freaking out or, oh my God, this is so bad. No. So, pretty cool energy. Keep it up. Should be taking you places for sure. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.